which quarterback do you want to see play for the Browns? I want to see Shedeur Sanders. I've seen enough of Deshaun. I wish him the best, and I'm sure whatever team he's with next year, he'll give it his all. But I don't need to see Deshaun Watson. The Browns apparently do. I'm asking you, who would you rather see play, Aaron?
Not even close. I mean, I actually thought that there were some times, some flashes where Shedeur showed us something last year. He won 3 of the 7 games he played. I don't know why the Browns are being so stubborn about this. Obviously, they don't like him, and they're still in love with the guy that ruined their franchise. But let me see Shedeur Sanders play.
Chris?
Give me Shedeur all day long.
Yeah.
I ain't never lost. Never in my life.
What's good? What's good, NevaLoss fam? It's your man BDB. You're tuned back into the NevaLoss pod, man. Hey, listen. Hey, today we got to talk about the Browns' upcoming schedule, man. I'm going to go game for game, where I see the wins, where I see the losses, with Shedeur as a starting QB, man. We're going to tackle a little bit of the propaganda that's being propagated out here. They pushing hard. All Browns media, Deshaun Watson, get in your head. Deshaun Watson's going to be the starting QB. Hey, we're going to show y'all the Browns organization are moving everything. They're moving in every way but that, man. You'll see in every ad, the schedule release that they put out, every new video welcoming you to the new Browns organization with Todd Monkey, man. Everything that they putting on social media is all Shedeur Sanders center. And I just want to let y'all know, man, the message is strong. And if you pay attention, follow the tea leaves, as my boy G. Bush would say, you can see it's clear, man. Shedeur Sanders, it's Shedeur Sanders' job to lose, man. It's Shedeur Sanders' job to lose. First, I wanted to show y'all a little bit of the schedule release, man. Video. They put out an interesting video, little Street Fighter old school classic. We ain't gonna play the whole thing, but we'll play a little of it. Just want to show y'all how heavy-handed they are with the Shedeur before we jump into the schedule breakdown. Let's check it out.
Hey you! Hear about the super rad fighting game that's sweeping Cleveland, Ohio? Well, I'm about to give you an exclusive first look before it takes over the country. Come on! This is Street Fighter CLE, a state-of-the-art game featuring the most elite warriors in the world. Gameplay that...
We had Quinshawn, Myles Garrett, Carson Swessinger. We had the Denzel Ward and Shedeur Sanders, man. It's a reason they showing y'all the featured players with Shedeur as the QB, man. Even though, it's a fighting game. Again, we're going to keep letting it play out, and you'll see a consistent theme. They letting you know. They putting it in your face, man. Just like all the billboards, everything you see around Cleveland, man. They putting it in your face, Shedeur QB1. All right, but, keep believing what the media is pushing, man. Just like they told you all last year, Dylan Gabriel was worlds better than Shedeur Sanders, and he had a lot of catching up to do. Hey, when they got out to that field, it sure looked like that was a lie, but we're going to let them keep going.
A punch and special features that'll blow your mind. Stay on your toes to fend off your opponent's special moves, right?
Denzel Ward.
He's going turbo mode! It's untouchable! Add insult to injury with the victory quotes. And if you've got good enough timing, you might just score a perfect victory.
Boom. Boom. Rest up, man. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see what it is. We ain't gonna show the whole ad, man. Y'all can check it out if y'all want to on y'all own time, man. But y'all see the Browns messaging is clear, man. Shedeur Sanders, man, all day. I got my 2 jersey coming in. It should be coming in soon, man. I can't wait to throw it on. Hey, man, I can't wait to throw it on, man. I plan on going to a few. I plan on catching the game, man. I want to catch one in Cleveland, but more than likely. I got my eye on a few different ones. I kind of want to see that rematch versus Cam Ward and them Titans. I think that's going to be Carnell Tate over there, man. Cam Ward got him some weapons. I think that's going to be a hell of a game, man. I'm anxious to see both of their sophomore seasons, man. But let's pull up the schedule, and we're going to go over each game, man. I want to tell y'all, hey, Cleveland got a great shot at this schedule, man. Great shot with this schedule. Starting with game 1. Let's pull it up. Hey, Travis Hunter is coming into town, man. We got Trav Hunter coming into town. Let me move it on the other side. Hold on. We got Trav Hunter coming into town, man. Well, actually, we're gonna be in Jacksonville for that game, man. You got Shedeur taking his talents to Jacksonville versus that stingy Jacksonville defense, man. Obviously, again, Travis Hunter, he gonna be coming back from the injury. They got you gonna have Javon Walker and Hines Allen on the edge. That's tough to deal with, man. You got the linebacker, Olakun, however you say his name, man. He's a beast out there. Trevor Lawrence is growing each year, man. He looked really good last year. Had a solid campaign last year, Trevor Lawrence, man. Then you got a Teeny Jr., man. You got to deal with running back, super explosive, man. Y'all know that's going to be tough. And then also Brian Thomas Jr., the wide receiver, who's killing every game, man. They got some decent wide receivers over there. So it's going to be a tough game to ball against Jacksonville. But I think ultimately the actual first game of the year, they're gonna edge out a win. They're gonna edge out a win with this one, man. It's gonna be a tough, hard-fought game. But I think ultimately they'll be able to get the win. It's gonna be a tight game. Probably. I say they win by about 6-point victory, man. 6-point victory. Then you got Tampa Bay coming. You're going to Tampa Bay next, man. So your first 2 weeks, you're starting off in Florida, man. As long as they don't get distracted by the ladies in Florida, man, keep their head on straight. They have a chance to do some big things and walk away with 2 victories, man. Baker Mayfield, every time he see Cleveland, he see red, man. He's gonna try to tear up. He's gonna try to tear the damn. He's gonna try to tear them Browns up. I can't lie, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, and them boys, man. There's so many. The defense is so flawless, man. They got maybe one questionable spot on the defense, man. Maybe one. That's one of the linebacker spots. Obviously, Schlesinger is stout, and then they got the other linebacker was really good too that they just picked up. I can't think of his name, but one of the linebackers is shaky, man. I went over it on my other video. Right now, I can't think of the names, man. But obviously, we gotta deal with Baker and Godwin Jr., man. The combo. They gonna come at them boys, but I think Denzel gonna be able to hold it up, man. And on the other side of him, I think Campbell showed that he's a lockdown corner. He was on the island a lot last year, and he held it down, man. Then you got the 2 safeties behind him now, who is gonna be emergence. 2 of the top. Grant Dell put in fucking the new boy from Toledo, Warren. I can't think of his name, Warren something, but he's going to be McNeil Warren. I think that's going to be a hell of a combination, man. And it's going to help a lot when dealing with passing offenses. And then obviously you got Miles, Mason Graham, all them dogs, Malik Collins. Everybody in the hard going hard in the paint, man, who's going to stuff that middle and that run, who's going to take care of business, man. So it's going to be hard for any offense to get it going versus the Browns, man. And if you are more of an offensive team than defensive team, I think you're going to struggle. And I think that's going to be Tampa Bay. That's where Tampa Bay loses this game, man. I think they win this game in Tampa 3, man. They come out 2-0. The next game, they're at home versus Carolina. Now, Carolina got some stingy corners over there, man. Carolina got one of the best corner tandems, man. They got that boy Mike Jackson and obviously J.C. Horn, man. And both of them is locking down. They locking down shit on the corners, man. Then they still got a run stopper and Derrick Brown who's shutting shit down, man. Who's shutting shit down at the middle. So it's gonna be tough to get yards and make shit happen with Carolina. That Carolina defense played really, really good last year. And then the young boys on offense, they're starting to figure it out, man. Bryce Young was getting better. I think they'll figure out a way to use. I think they'll figure out a way to use Jimmy Horn a little bit more as a maybe a slot receiver or just a dynamic gadget player, man. Then they still got Herbert running back, man. So they got some good pieces. In Carolina, and I think this is gonna be the first struggle game throwing the ball because their corners are so good over there, man. This will be a real test for the receivers and the tight ends, and basically seeing what we got over here, man. So I think they'll lose this game. This is gonna be a tight game, another 3-point game, and I think they'll lose to Carolina by 3, man. So it'll be 2-1 going into the game versus Pittsburgh. It's a home game versus Pittsburgh, Thursday Night Football. I am supremely confident that Pittsburgh has lost their whole identity, everything, man. I think this is gonna be the first statement game. The first seriously statement game by Shedeur Sanders and the Browns, man. I think they're going to stump Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers is going to be trying to throw those quick-ass passes, but there's so much. The defense is just so stout on every level at this point, man. Now they got super quickness and McNeil, Warren, and they also got Delpit, Schlesinger, Campbell. Like, I don't know those quick throws. I don't know what he's going to do. How you gonna get them off? How many yards they gonna get? Because they're such solid tacklers all around too. Big and strong, man. Good cover. They can cover tight ends. Like it's gonna be a tough game for Rodgers, man. I see this being man. They're gonna beat the hell out of the Steelers. So I see them winning this game by 10+ points, man. I would go on the limb and say they'll win by 17. To be honest with you. Then they play the Jets. The Jets has lost to the organization, man. They brought back Geno. I like Geno. Even though he gets a bad rep, man. I think he goes everywhere and he plays pretty solid. He ain't going to necessarily take over or win, games. He can lose games from time to time, but when I watch him play, I think he, if he got a good foundation around him, he actually can look like a serviceable starting quarterback. I know people try to make him out to be a backup, but I actually think he can be a serviceable starter, man. Maybe in the bottom 15 of the starting quarterbacks, but nevertheless, man, I think he's definitely a starter. But I think they spanked the Jets as well, man. The Jets seem like they're trying to rebuild, like they're not really playing for nothing. They trying to get, they're looking for their quarterback of the future, I guess, in 2027 maybe. Who did the Jets draft? Did they draft a quarterback? I don't think they did, Jets. Did they get somebody late? A late quarterback or something? They got that Oregon tight end, which is interesting. David Bailey, nice edge rusher. Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana, that's nice. No, they got Cade Klubnik from Clemson. They ain't got no plans to play him. Yes, they probably looking for a 2027 quarterback. I can see them tanking, man. Another dominant victory, man. Then to get interesting, we have a home game versus Baltimore. Home game versus Baltimore, man. After all the talk, the disrespect of Lamar Jackson, as well as the storyline with Monken playing his old squad, man. But they got a whole turnover and coaching and everything, man. Everybody left. Harbaugh left. Todd Monken. And then you got Lamar Jackson, who supposedly had issues with Harbaugh. I don't know if he had issues with Monken, but he wasn't liking what was going on, which I believe falls on Monken as well. He was the OC, so if he didn't like Harbaugh, didn't like what they was running or whatever was going on, I believe that falls on Monken as well. So that's going to be an interesting game. Home versus the Ravens. The Browns defense always play the Ravens like amazingly, man. They play amazing defense versus Lamar. Definitely the best team I see play against Lamar Jackson. I definitely see this. At home versus the Ravens, I think they'll win. Ravens will send some exotic pressures at them. Same with Pittsburgh. I ain't said in that game, and they'll try to confuse Shedeur to some exotic pressures, different things like that. But I think ultimately, in the first meeting at home, the Browns will be able to edge them. So we 6 weeks in, and I got the only loss is the Carolina loss, man. The Jacksonville is gonna be a tough one to win. So if they lost Carolina and Jacksonville, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm saying 5-1 going into the Tennessee Titan game. Tennessee got some weapons. Carnell Tate over there, they already had the big run stopper in the middle. Cam Ward's coming into the second year. He's looking better and better every year. So I think this is going to be a game for the ages, man. I think this is going to show you the quarterbacks of the future. this is going to give you a glimpse of, what the next few years is going to look like in the NFL. This class, man, are the best, best quarterbacks of that draft class in 2025. So, my takeaway from it is the Browns get revenge. The Browns get revenge, man. I think in this game, the Browns will come out. They'll establish themselves on the ground, even though they got to deal with them big boys. They got to deal with Big Simmons. They got to deal with some of them veterans in there, man. But I think they'll ultimately be able to be too much for them through the air. Tennessee, I don't think they're great in pass coverage. And I think their offense, even though they got some nice pieces to throw to, I still think Cam Ward is missing something. He don't got quite enough to turn it all around, man. Though I think they'll have a better season, way better than last year. I still think he needs a few pieces, man. So that's another win. Pittsburgh, when they go to Pittsburgh, because it's in Pittsburgh, it's going to be a tough one to play, man. I still think Browns ultimately have the better team, but away in Pittsburgh with that loud crowd, everybody going crazy. I think something about this game is going to be clicking, man. Aaron Rodgers, them quick passes, they're going to figure out a way how to keep Myles Garrett from getting to the quarterback, man. I think by utilizing the quick pass game, it's going to be one of the ones where, the Browns have played so good up to this point. They're gonna drop a game. They're gonna drop this game, man. They're gonna drop this game, and it's gonna be one of them tough ones where it's just the crowd was too much and they couldn't never get into the game, man. Low rhythm game, probably a low scoring game. Next versus the Saints, man. I think Shedeur lights the Saints ass up, man. The Saints got some pieces, but I think all the talks of Tyler Shough supposedly being a better quarterback in him in his rookie season, even though I think that's a lie. He definitely was not or whatever. I think Shedeur lights their ass up and has his best game of the season so far. I think Shedeur lights him up and has his best game of the year, man. I'm talking about a 400-yard, 3-touchdown game or whatever. But then he's going to follow that up versus that elite Texan defense, and I can't lie, this is going to be his. He's going to go from the best game of his season thus far to the worst game of his season so far. I think he's going to struggle mightily versus the Texans. I think this is going to be the worst game of Shedeur's whole season, man. I think they're going to get after him. I think they're going to be on him. I think he's going to make bad decisions, quick reads, because they're going to be getting busting through that line quickly, man, putting a lot of pressure on him. And I think he's going to probably have a 2-turnover game and probably get sacked 3 times in this Texans game. It's gonna be one of the ones where all the Shedeur haters, they get to talk their shit, man. They're gonna try to, even though up to this point I got them only losing 3 games. So out of 10 games, I got them 7-3 right here. 7-3, man, so far, which is huge. That's a great record, man, up until this point. But I think that Texas game is gonna look ugly, and they get stomped on, man. Followed up with the bye, they get to recover, man. And what a way to recover out of the bye with the LA Raiders. Sorry, get the LA Raiders. And I think Fernando Mendoza, if he's starting by this point, I don't know if he's going to start or not, but if he's starting by this point, boy, it's going to be welcome to NFL. You're going to see a lot of Myles Garrett, and it's going to be another one where Shedeur has a nice game, man. I think versus the Raiders this go round. I don't know if Max is going to be on the team or what's going to happen with Max. If they're going to trade him, they're going to keep him. If his head's going to be on straight throughout the season, if he's going to be 1 foot in, 1 foot out, I don't know. But what I'm going to say is in this game versus the Raiders, man, Shedeur is going to have another big game, man. I see a 300-yard game in his future, man. 2 TDs, no picks, man. He's going to cook up in that game, man. Cincinnati at home, I think the first game versus Cincinnati, if Joe Burrow is healthy, and everybody's healthy on the Cincinnati team. They've been putting some pieces together on defense, man. They got that nice defensive end. I can't remember his name right now, but in free agency they got a big time defensive end, man. So they helped out the D line a little bit. I think Cincinnati wins this game. It's going to be a high-scoring game, but I think ultimately they edge out the Browns in Cleveland. They'll edge them out. The Falcons game, this when everybody got their calendars marked, man. This circle Kevin Stefanski versus coming back to Cleveland versus Shedeur Sanders and Todd Monken, man. I think this is going to be another game where the Browns win. It's going to be like a 24-17 game, man. I think you get a great glimpse of how terrible. I mean, by week 14, you can already see how lackluster, how fucking high school Kevin Stefanski's offense is. Maybe he'll go to the wheelhouse and he'll figure some shit out. But you'll see how terrible his offense is, man, and how mediocre. And I think they'll run through them. They'll beat them by 7, man. They got some weapons, Bijan and them boys, but ultimately they'll win that game versus Atlanta. Now the game versus Giants, this is gonna be a hell of a game, man. This is gonna be a tough game. I think it's gonna be very low scoring. I think this is like a 13-17 game where the Giants is gonna edge it out and win, man. I don't think Dart or Shedeur have a good day. The Giants D-line is crazy, as well as their linebackers. They got that they got Arvell Reese. That's going to be crazy, man. I think it's going to be a lot of pressure. The run game ain't going to be able to do shit. And ultimately, Shedeur going to have a long day, and vice versa for Jackson Dart, man. It's going to come down to a few key plays, man. I think ultimately Neighbors or somebody, or maybe Scatterboo, somebody going to make a play, and the Giants going to ultimately edge it out. Then away versus Ravens. So the one at home versus the Ravens, I had us win. The one away, I do have them losing versus the Ravens. I think Lamar Jackson, it's gonna be everybody's gonna be fighting for pole position, fighting to possibly win the division, have a chance in the division. You're gonna start to be narrowing it down. It's gonna come down to these last key games at the end. I think Lamar comes away with the victory, but closing out the season, the last two games, Colts and Bengals, I think the Browns win both games to close out the season and ultimately walk away from the season winning the division and entering the playoffs, man. So they're going to have on the season 1, 2, I got them losing 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 losses on the gang, man. So right there, the Browns record at the end of the season, 11-6, man. Y'all heard it here first. BDB NevaLoss Pod, man. We are going to walk away. Shedeur is going to end this season with a playoff berth, 11-6, winning the division, man. Y'all heard it here first, man. Mark it down. Clip the videos. I'm telling y'all, like, comment, share, subscribe, man. BDB NevaLoss Pod. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. We out of here, man.
Money made, never lost. Finals MJ, never lost. Cassius Clay, never lost.